Wrecker's gonna come in handy again. We're gonna head over and get the 61 Chevy dump truck and try to get that running and set up and ready to haul dirt on the railroad grade before things dry out. So hop in. There she is. Hopefully I can back up to it. Oh yeah, I think we can just squeeze in there. Go. It's gonna be tight. I think we're gonna have to pull the truck ahead. Can't get the belly through. Get out this way. That's it. So we're too wide on the front of the dump truck for this here. So it's time to get creative. We got this big hill to go down, so I think what we're gonna do is just gonna turn this around, push it back, we'll push it down the hill, and we'll just hook the cable up and drag it with the cable because it's all uphill. So let's see how this works. Take two. You're gonna have to drive. I'll drive the dump truck.
Keep going, drive until you say stop.
Well, until I start going down the hill anyway. All right. Hop in here. Okay, here we go. well, that worked. Can you get around? Okay. This is going to be fun. I'm going to put Pablo in the dump truck. I'm going to pull. He's going to go wherever I go.
Oh. All I gotta do is steer. Right?
All you got to do is steer. Like the old saying, sit down, shut up, and hold on. There. There we go.
Boy.
You're hooked to me, so just remember, follow me.
Oh man. You guys might be in for a little treat. See how this goes.
You gotta open the door from the outside. Kind of like your truck.
At least you can reach the handle.
We made her. Well, I put the charger on the dump truck and I let it sit for about an hour, and I didn't have a good feeling about it because when I turn it on, 12 volt, it doesn't accept a charge here at all. Turn it on medium, that's 20 amp, it barely moved. And when I put it up to crank, you can hear it humming, but it's not taking a charge at all. Normally on 200 amp, if the battery's been sitting, it'll be way up here in the start. So I left it on 20 amp for about an hour while I went over. And we cut some wood up here. And Cameron's gonna have to edit this out because, as usual, I got Gina's best side. I'll have Cameron edit it, don't worry. But anyway, we got some wood and I came back and this was still here, and I tried the truck. A couple lights come on, but it is, she is dead. We got a couple lights. And she tries. You can hear the starter humming. Yeah, the starter was even stuck in gauge. That's what happens with a dead battery or a low battery once in a while. So we'll pull this battery out of here. We'll go get a new one. That is not going to work. And that is pretty tight. Half inch. Oh, we got something. Some old gas. Well, might have to do some work on that carburetor.
Here. Well, kind of a nice little workout. My buddy in Germany.
Almost, not quite. Hurry up, I turn the idle just a little bit. This is the air screw.
Hey everybody, just another quick little interjection here. We noticed when we were going through the footage that we didn't really get any close-ups of what Paul was working on here in the engine bay. And this here's the carburetor. And you'll notice at the base of this thing, there's a little tiny screw that Paul's going to be adjusting to get the proper fuel-air mixture ratio that goes inside the engine to allow proper combustion. And I'm not going to sit here and try to explain to you how carburetors work. We'll have to do a whole other video on that one in and of itself. But anyway, you'll also notice that sometimes the engine just takes off. That is Paul manually adjusting the throttle on the carb here. And you'll notice it's this little assembly right here going towards the back of the engine bay. So just a quick little interjection. Wanted to show you guys a little bit more of what Paul was tinkering with underneath the hood here. So let's get back to fixing this thing.
Well, by no means is she perfect, but we're gonna hop in and take this old girl for a ride, see what happens. I would say the first ride went fairly well. Gas is 2-3 years old, maybe more, I have no idea. Now the next job is we got to get the brakes working on this old girl. And look at there, the screwdriver I couldn't find fell out as soon as we start moving, so life on the farm. Oh, starts nice. Nice. Well, here's a test. The old girl been sitting for a little while. Let's see if she still fires up good. Look at there, just like the new Chevys.
Well, friends, I think that's going to bring this video to a close for today. Excuse me. This is a little bit of what we have to do to get ready for railroading season, okay? It doesn't just happen. There's a lot of work that goes into this. And stay tuned for a few other updates on other projects we've been working on, including the cabooses somewhere in the background. I don't know if you can see them, but we have a lot of dirt to move. I cannot stress that enough. Literally tons of dirt to move. And we're gonna need all the help we can get to get that done this summer. She may not look like much, but believe me, hauling dirt with this thing is way better than hauling it with a wheelbarrow and a shovel. Not that we're afraid to do that if it comes to that, but if we wanna hit our goal of getting the track laid down by November this year, like completely done, so we can start running the train on the grade, we're gonna have to push really hard, and it's gonna take a lot of effort and a lot of time. So, that being said, we want to thank you guys so much for your support, for tuning in, for giving us your time, for leaving comments, liking the videos. You guys have been super helpful in helping us get out there on the web, as it were. So, as stated earlier, the memberships are now live, and we're going to continue to fine-tune those as we go forward here. But thank you guys so much for your support, and we are just super excited that you guys are interested in what we're doing out here and what we're working on. So, until the next video, stay safe, be kind, and don't forget to put a smile on somebody's face today. We'll see you next week.